Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another CounterSide video. Alright, today's video, we're gonna check out what is happening in global server January of 12 patch notes. Alright, quite a lot of things are happening, so let's jump into it. Okay, so first things first, you can see a patch size TBD to be announced. Okay, so we got a bunch of new things happening, so very beginner friendly for newbie friendly, right? So first things first, Coffin Company New Year Party begins after the maintenance of 12th of January, and during the event, every CEO will be able to participate. You get New Year 200 free recruits. So this is a lot of free pulls for every single player. So you can only do 10 times a day for a total of 200 pulls in total. So every 10 free pulls will be recharged daily. So even if you miss 1 day or 2 days, you can still log into the game because the pulls stack. So let's say you have an account that you make within the first day, you get 10 pulls, and then you forget to log in for 3 days, and then the 4th day you log in, you will have 40 pulls. Hopefully that makes sense. So all of these characters are really good. Young Harem, I highly recommend her if you guys are looking to reroll. Either Young Harem, Ain Senzwai twins, or Lyudmila. These 3 are the best characters to get, right? So the rest are much more niche. Alright, Lily is more PvP, Regina is like good in some stages later on, but not as versatile as the other 3. As these 3. Zhu Xiang can be used in certain stages. Karin Wong, good for hitting air units but very niche. Same for Chinatsu. Young Harem is just a better supporter overall in PvE. Okay, so let's talk about everything else that we are getting. So Coffin Company New Year Party Event Mission. So what are we getting right here? You can see use a total of 200k Ethereum, recruit employees, etc. You get 15 fusion core right there, and I believe you're gonna get a selector at the end, SSR recruitment coupon. Not sure if that's a selector or not. Alright, so new awaken for Awaken Shinja. Now I've talked about Awaken Shinja before in a separate video. I definitely think Awaken Shinja is a solid unit, but is she like a must pull? I would say probably no. Alright, I would say like in terms of usability, Young Harem is still going to be much more precious. Where Awaken Shinja probably shines is going to be in raids. So if you are looking to tackle raids, like either like 130, 150 raids, Awaken Shinja is going to make your life a lot easier. Now without her, you actually can still do it. Like I don't have Awaken Shinja for the longest time. I was using Arius to give shield to everyone. So that's where she shines. She's a very strong, versatile, solid unit. Most likely Awaken Jake is going to come after her. So if you are still thinking, if you are still deciding, maybe wait for a video comparison. I'll try to make a few to give you guys example on where Awaken Jake shines, where Awaken Shinja shines per se. Now you can see her skill. What makes her really strong is the skill haste. Her ability to give skill haste, very cool. Alright, so that's something that you want to consider. Now regardless, if you can pull for both, I would highly recommend both, but if you only choose one, that's a bit tough, right? If you want to focus on raids, Awaken Shinja shines there. If you want to focus on like end game content, like die 40 at 49, 50, maybe in the PvP as well, then Awaken Jake is going to have more usage, more value overall for the average player. Now that's something for you guys to, decide later on, think carefully. So let's talk about, besides Awaken Shinja, we're also going to have the mission here, right? And then you have the new event episode, Proof of Heart Alpha Tricks Innovation. That's pretty cool that is coming in global. I actually like this particular one per se. Alongside with that, let's say what do we have? Proof of Heart Event Shop. Okay, so you can see this one is going to give you a bunch of items, right? You can see plenty of things to obtain here. Rafaela is going to be in the counterparts. Now, Rafaela is really strong. Is she going to be the best tower unit? Yes, she's going to be the best tower unit for a while. She's actually really tanky. She's very strong, very solid unit in PvP. Now the thing with her is you gotta keep in mind there's a couple of things to know regarding Rafaela, right? So number one, the main usage of her is just PvP. Now in PvE, there are some challenge stages that you can use tower units, but Rafaela might not function as well as Gabriel June. I think somebody has asked me before regarding Solicitatio, where you can put Rafaela. She doesn't work as well because she's not a stationary tower unit. She has 2 moods. In the beginning, she will become a tower unit. After a while, she will start moving forward. So she's not like a Gabriel June where that guy just stays there, right? So that's something to keep in mind. So chaser mode and stuff, right? So you can see once in watcher mode, and then once it ends, it will go to chaser mode. So chaser mode is where she will start moving forward and walk around like a normal unit overall. There's something to keep in mind. But regardless, I think Rafaela is a very solid PvP unit. She is going to be the staple. best tower unit for sure. Without further ado, make sure you guys try to get her if you can. Definitely consider getting Rafaela. Next up, we have Goliath. Ooh, the toxic strat is here. Now, Goliath is going to be a very, very toxic PvP unit. I'll have a toxic PvP strat. If you want to see the Goliath Albion strat, that is like impossible to beat. So Goliath is just insane, right? Insane. He has a lot of value. There's no reason for you to not pull for Goliath at all. So highly recommend you guys to consider, getting Goliath if you haven't already. Next up, we have Grendel. Grendel is a sniper. So Grendel is the only other unit besides Awaken Niobin with shield reflux. So what is a shield reflux? The ability to convert that shield that the enemy has to damage. So Grendel is a good counter to Rearm Estarossa, for example, and a few other characters. So you can see which particular skill. This one. So strike enemies on the laser trajectory, causing barrier reflux by 50%. Grendel's barrier reflux is less than Awaken Niobin, and it nullifies the barrier. So very, very cool. Barrier reflux increased to 75%, not 100% unlike Awaken Niobin, but nevertheless still a very strong unit. Alongside, you also get Janus banner as well. If you guys are interested between these two units, I would say it depends on who you want to run. Goliath fits much more in like a neutral team because you can use him as a siege team per se, where Grendel fits more in a mech team. And then you have Rearm ORCA making an appearance finally in global server. That's pretty cool. Rearm ORCA is going to be one of the better recommended Rearm units. So the ones that I always recommend every player to save for, the top 3, it's going to be Rearm Estarossa, Rearm Xiaolin, and Rearm ORCA. Now, the issue with Rearm ORCA is, if you have Rearm Estarossa, you can't use them both together because they need the leader skill to be used, etc. So Rearm ORCA's leader skill gives her 1 deployment cost, gives your team 1 deployment cost back. It's very useful, very important. Rearm Estarossa gives her immortality. So you have to choose. If you use both, it's like it doesn't make sense. So ideally, you either want to use one of them. Where does Rearm ORCA shines? In any stage that has COs, PvE, she's gonna do a lot of damage. If you need someone that's tanky and relatively tanky and be able to do damage, Rearm ORCA is the go-to for sure. There's no need for you to hesitate. Definitely get the Rearm up. If you guys do not have any gold, you don't out of credits right now, don't worry about it, alright? She's not going anywhere. Just take your time with, eventually try to Rearm her. She should be your next target per se, right? I highly recommend trying to get her up. And then you can see Rearm Mia. Rearm Mia, is she strong? Not really. My honest opinion is like, it's not that she's weak, it's because Kestrel Xiaolin is so good. At a 4 cost, she's also a 4 cost unit. So in PvP, when you should be using her is when she's up. Other than that, you won't see much players using her. Kestrel Xiaolin is still the go-to snipers for most players. So she's a little bit more niche in that stance. She can be like, she can be very fitting in like stall comms where players are trying to stall the enemy, etc. But in most cases, I would say Rearm Mia probably won't see much use, if you have Kestrel Xiaolin available. Unless Kestrel Xiaolin is banned in that particular week, then maybe you'll see her or other snipers in play. But then she's competing against like Lyudmila or Replacer Queen. So there's a lot of, other good snipers ready. So it's up to you. If you guys are short on credits, short on gold, I would prioritize on ORCA first over Rearm Mia. And next up, we also have the new Danger Close with Moderator Type A, Tyrant Sword. Okay, very, very good. Alongside with the, let's see, Choi Ji-hoon, Lara Jaeger, Dracasia. These 3 are added to the standard pool. Okay, so very good. Special punch in for gear enhancement. You're gonna have all of these. Time to dust off your gears as Anastasia is sharing some of her valuable stashes for a limited time. Make sure to collect them before she changes her mind. Okay, overall, I think this is a good patch. A lot of things right here. Definitely happy for the global players. So make sure you guys stay tuned and don't forget to go and pre-register. I'll have the link right here. So hopefully we get to 500k to get all the rewards. Right now we are at about 300k. We still have about 20 days left. So yeah, pre-register for the merch, incoming merch, global JP Korea. The merch is incoming. So hopefully we will be able to enjoy CounterSide together as one big server all together. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a like. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.